Yo, what's up guys, Chuckers, we're back inside the house here. Today we are going to be doing episode 2 of the FNAF Hunger Games. Now, of course, this is going to be the last series of 2024 as of the title of the first episode, so go check out with that. And let's get on with it. The Bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Mrs. Afton and Cassie fight for a bag. Mrs. Afton gives up and retreats. Dylan runs away from the cornucopia. Michael and Sarah fight for a bag. Sarah gives up and retreats. Foxy and Freddy run away from the cornucopia. Gabriel finds a bag full of camping equipment. William, Golden Freddy, Gregory, and Susie run away from the cornucopia. Cassidy finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Andrew runs into the cornucopia and hides. Elizabeth grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Fritz runs away from the cornucopia. Bonnie takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Millie and Evan run away from the cornucopia. Jessica and Charlie fight for a bag. Charlie gives up and retreats. Why are they fighting? I thought they were supposed to be best friends. Oswald runs away from the cornucopia. Chica grabs the backpack and retreats. Jeremy runs away from the cornucopia. Day 1. Cassidy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Elizabeth steals from Foxy while he isn't looking. Gabriel diverts Andrew's attention and runs away. Evan tries to sleep through the entire day. Bonnie receives a medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jeremy questions his sanity. William camouflages himself in the bushes. Gregory receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Cassie and Sarah hunt for other tributes. Fritz thinks about home. Jessica searches for firewood. Golden Freddy is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Michael receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Millie begs for Oswald to kill her. He refuses, keeping Millie alive. Susie stalks Mrs. Afton. Charlie hunts for other tributes. Dylan picks flowers. No one has died yet on day 1. Night 1. Gabriel screams for help. Bonnie questions his sanity. Cassie attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Millie repeatedly stabs Mrs. Afton to death with sighs. Jessica, Charlie, Foxy, and Sarah tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Fritz receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Jeremy goes to sleep. Michael and Elizabeth talk about the tributes still alive. Freddy sets Oswald on fire with a Molotov. Evan questions his sanity. Andrew starts a fire. Chica attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Dylan convinces Cassidy to snuggle with him. Susie, Gregory, and William discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Golden Freddy climbs a tree to rest. Day 2. Golden Freddy explores the arena. Bonnie diverts Evan's attention and runs away. Elizabeth accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Michael attends to Freddy's wounds. Charlie and Gabriel hunt for other tributes. Dylan sets Fritz on fire with a Molotov. Jessica questions her sanity. Chica discovers a cave. William attacks Millie, but she manages to escape. I wonder if that's any reference to a certain AU. Gregory begs for Cassie to kill him. She refuses, keeping Gregory alive. Foxy, Cassidy, and Susie hunt for other tributes. Jeremy shoots an arrow at Sarah but misses and kills Andrew instead. Fallen tributes. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mrs. Afton from District 7, Oswald from District 10, Elizabeth from District 6, Fritz from District 4, and Andrew from District 8. Night 2. Sarah passes out from exhaustion along with Chica. William fends Dylan, Freddy, and Bonnie away from his fire. Millie thinks about home. Golden Freddy poisons Jeremy's drink but mistakes it for his own and dies. Charlie tries to treat her infection. Cassie and Evan sleep in shifts. Jessica is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Gabriel, Michael, and Gregory get into a fight. Michael triumphantly kills them both. Yeah, but he doesn't feel good about it. Cassidy thinks about home. Foxy and Susie hold hands. Day 3. Jeremy practices his archery. Bonnie overhears Freddy and Foxy talking in the distance. Cassidy makes a wooden spear. Jacob receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Michael overhears Sarah and Jessica talking in the distance. Excuse me. Dylan fishes. Cassie and Millie work together for the day. William begs for Susie to kill him. She refuses, keeping William alive. Well, that is out of character. Evan dies from hypothermia. Charlie makes a slingshot. Fallen tributes. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Golden Freddy from District 3, Gabriel from District 5, Gregory from District 12, and Evan from District 8. One district is out. Night 3. Evan sets off an explosive, killing Sarah. William and Jeremy sleep in shifts. Susie attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. Jessica receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Charlie thinks about home. Foxy tries to treat his infection. Cassie thinks about home. Millie tends to her wounds. Cassidy thinks about home. Freddy convinces Chica to snuggle with him. Dylan receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Bonnie screams for help. Day 4. Millie scares Freddy off. Dylan receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Chica searches for a water source. Foxy tries to sleep through the entire day. William, Jessica, Cassidy, Charlie, and Bonnie hunt for other tributes. Michael is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Jeremy makes a wooden spear. Cassidy tries to spear fish with a trident. For the tributes, only 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Sarah from District 10 and Susie from District 4. 1, 2, 3 districts are out. Night 4. Jessica fends Cassie, Dylan, and Michael away from her fire. William sets up camp for the night. Bonnie receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Freddy receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Charlie sets off an explosive, killing Jeremy. Millie receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Chica bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Cassidy and Foxy talk about the tribute still alive. Day 5. Dylan practices his archery. Jessica diverts Foxy's attention and runs away. Cassie receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Michael fishes. Charlie runs away from Bonnie. Cassidy chases Freddy. William sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Same goes with Millie. For the tributes, 2 more cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Jeremy from District 5 and Chica from District 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 districts are out of the picture. Night 5. Cassie kills Foxy with a hatchet. Jessica receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Bonnie goes to sleep. Michael receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Freddy starts a fire. Cassidy is awoken by nightmares. I wonder why. Charlie receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Dylan convinces Millie to snuggle with him, as it should be. William attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Day 6. Jessica chases Dylan. Cassie scares William off. Bonnie picks flowers. Cassidy sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Freddy discovers a cave. Charlie tries to sleep through the entire day. Michael defeats Millie in a fight but spares her life. Fallen tributes. Only 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Foxy from District 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 districts are out. Night 6. Millie dies from hypothermia. Dylan cooks his food before putting his fire out. Jessica tends to her wounds. Michael goes to sleep. Bonnie quietly hums. Cassie and Freddy huddle for warmth. Cassidy and Charlie threaten to double suicide. It fails and they die. William dies trying to escape the arena. The feast. The cornucopia is replenished with foods, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. Freddy decides not to go to the feast. Cassidy sets off an explosive, killing Michael and Dylan. Jessica destroys Bonnie's memoirs out of spite. Day 7. Cassidy explores the arena. Bonnie collects fruit from a tree. Freddy and Jessica receive a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Following tributes. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Millie from District 11, Cassidy from District 3, Charlie from District 9, William from District 7, Michael from District 6, and Dylan also from District 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 districts are out. Night 7. Bonnie thinks about winning. Cassie tries to treat her infection. Freddy sees the fire but stays hidden. Jessica accidentally steps on a landmine. Day 8. Cassie, Freddy, and Bonnie get into a fight. Cassie triumphantly kills them both. That means 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Jessica from District 9, Freddy and Bonnie from District 1. That means Cassie from District 12 is the winner. Cassie first, Bonnie second, Freddy third, Jessica fourth, and Dylan in fifth. And here are the results. Alright guys, hope you all enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Chuggers Boom. Signing off. Catch you later.